In here, the first thing to do is factor out the 2. So we've got y equals -2 minus 3 sine of, factor out a 2, and it leaves x minus 1. So I like to start with the x information like the period. So originally, sine would have a period of 2 pi. And then this is saying divide by 2. So the period is pi. The other x information is that it's being shifted to the right by 1. So the phase shift is to the right by 1, or plus 1. There is the x information. And now for the y information. Well, first of all, the amplitude is 3. So amplitude is measuring its height, so we ignore the negative for now and just say that the amplitude is 3. And then the vertical shift is down by 2. You can either put -2 or just write it out down 2. And so this would say originally that x is going to range between 0 and pi, but then this says add 1. So then we need to add 1. So it's going to be from 1 to pi plus 1, and so that I know where that is on the number line, pi is 3.14159. So if you add 1 to that, it's going to be 4.14159. That's probably enough accuracy. Alright, then with the y values. So this information would say that y is going to range between 3 and -3. And then shift those down by 2. And we get that the y values are going to go from -5 on the bottom to +1 on the top. So the x's are going to go from 1 to 4.14159, etc. And the y values are going to go from -5 to a +1. So the x's, at least for one cycle of sine, are going to stay between these two. And the y's are going to stay between these two. And then we need to cut this in half. So if we add these together and divide by 2, so 1 plus a -5 divided by 2 is a -4 divided by 2, or -2. And then what about these two? Between a 1 and a 1 plus pi. So if I take 1 plus 4.14 and then divide by 2, 2.57. So this is at 2.57. And this graph is inverted because of this negative, so sine would usually start in the middle and then go up. By the middle, it would be right in the center of the rectangle. They would go down and then come back up. So this is going to do the opposite. It's going to go down first and then reach the middle. Then it'll go up and come back to center. Finally, take a look at the graph and check. So -2 subtract 3 sine of 2x minus 2. Change the window to be the same as this red rectangle right here. So x's go from 1 to a 4.1459, and the y values from -5 to +1. It goes down first, and then up, and there's one cycle.